Welcome guys, thank you for joining me today on another episode of Edible Eric Eats. Today we're going to make a dish that you guys are all familiar with and we'll be learning about called steak au poivre. Steak au poivre simply means steak with pepper. It's French dish. With this, the peppercorns aren't crushed as fine or aren't ground as fine. You want them to have some texture to them. You want them to have some roughness to them. So we've taken some and we pre-did it, but you see there's bigger grains. It's rather than just the fineness of it. We're going to take our steaks and coat them with a little bit of salt and liberally coat them with the black pepper. This is steak au poivre for a reason. You want to season both sides. And we've let these steaks sit out for a little bit. They've set out, just to come up to room temperature. And these are some boneless New York strip steaks. One thing you want to keep in mind with the peppercorns, you can use any kind you want. You can use green peppercorns. You can use Szechuan peppercorns if you wanted to throw an Asian flair to this. So don't be afraid to experiment. And, let your personality come out in this. You can see the rest of the ingredients of this dish. It's a very simple dish. It comes with a very simple sauce. We got some shallots, some brandy, some heavy cream. We have some clarified butter that we're going to use to sear the steaks. That's it, man. It's a very simple, very straightforward dish. So you guys have this recipe so you can follow along. We have a little bit of clarified butter in our pan. The reason we use clarified butter is because of the higher smoke point. When you remove the water and the milk solids from it, you raise the smoke point so we can go a little hotter with our steaks. So we're just going to heat up our pan. See if it's hot. It is. You want that sound. You want that sizzle. If you don't hear that sound, that means your pan's not hot enough and you're going to end up stewing your steaks rather than searing them. Your recipe calls for one steak. I'm making it with two because my wife would be mad at me if she saw me eat a steak and I didn't share. So now we're going to cook these about 2 minutes aside until they're about medium rare. That's what we're going for. You take it wherever temp you'd like to. If your steaks are really fat, you can sear them nicely on each side and finish them and finish them in the oven to whatever temp you'd like them to go to. So all we have to do now is just mince up our shallots real quick, which doesn't take any time at all. That's about a third cup back here with our steak. We got that nice color, that nice Maillard reaction that we have. That's what you're looking for in a nice seared steak. The steaks are pretty good. We're gonna take them out of the pan. And we're gonna let these rest while we make the sauce. So in here we have our shallots, and we're gonna let them cook for a bit, soften up a little bit. Next move, we're gonna add our brandy. You want to pull your pan off the heat and add the liquor, and then bring it back on so it flames up. That's gonna happen. You want to be careful. You never pour from the bottle that you're taking the liquor out of, just in case that flame somehow travels back up into the bottle. We're gonna let this cook till that flame kind of runs out and the liquor reduces a little bit. Our shallots and brandy have cooked down. Now we're gonna add our heavy cream. We have our cream in here. We're gonna reduce that for a minute. We're gonna check the seasoning, adjust it if necessary, then it'll be ready to go. When we reduce this, we're just looking for it to get reduced down to nappe. Shouldn't take very long, should only take a couple minutes. So now we're just gonna season this with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. One other thing I wanna point out, all these resting juices that you see in here, pour into your sauce. Okay, that helps fortify the flavor. Now all we gotta do is plate. So you can see ours got a decent cook on it, but you gotta watch the steak. Sometimes if it's too thin, it will overcook, it'll undercook. You gotta learn by practicing. I like to do it this way because you still see the colorization that you got on the steak. I don't like to just bury the steak in the sauce because then what's the point of taking the time to make it look all fancy and nice? So there you have your classic steak au poivre. We're gonna try this real quick because it smells delicious and I'm hungry. But I'm always hungry. You guys gotta try this. Don't be afraid of the pepper. It's not gonna be too much, it's not gonna be overwhelming. Everything complements each other very nicely. Bon appetit, and keep on eating, guys. Looking to up your cooking skills? Click subscribe for more delicious content where I break down techniques, dish out succulent tips to help you not just keep on eating, but encourage you to grow on.